Hi, I'm Bryan Neider, CEO of Gatepath, and welcome to my weekly update. Today is Friday, April 24th. To begin things, I want to make sure that I remind you to please check out our website, gatepath.org, to look for any resources that may be helpful to you or your family. So again, go to gatepath.org and check that out. We have a lot of links with useful information that are going to help you and your family. Next up is this week is National Volunteer Week. So as part of our National Volunteer Week recognition, we're going to recognize an organization that has been supporting us for nearly 70 years, and it's also part of our hero story. We can't do what we do without a lot of volunteers making things happen. We have some incredible corporate sponsors. We have individual volunteers. Volunteers are the lifeblood of adding a very added benefit to the folks we serve. So I want to thank all of our volunteer organizations for the great work that they do in supporting our mission of acceptance, respect, and inclusion throughout our community. So again, thank you volunteers for making Gatepath so special and helping benefit the lives of those that we serve. The Hero Story is an organization that is near and dear to my heart, and that is the Gatepath Auxilary. This is an organization that has existed for 70 years, so they're celebrating their 70th anniversary as we celebrate our 100th anniversary. They do so many incredible things for the participants that are in our programs. And I'm going to pause. I'm going to have you take a look at a short video from Carol Windsor, this year's Auxiliary President. So let's take a look at Carol's video.
I'm Carol Windsor, the President of the Gatepath Auxilary. We have over 150 members and have been supporting Gatepath's mission for 70 years. Well, 70 is a big anniversary for us. We've set aside our usual activities due to the coronavirus. Adult participants are staying home. Some are able to take part in classes online, but others are not. The participants' understanding of the virus varies, but all are susceptible to the anxiety that it's brought. We want the participants to know we care about their well-being and we're thinking of them. To help, we've started a note card writing campaign. So far, we've written over 80 cards that have been distributed to the participants in their weekly packets. We hope this comforts them and eases their anxiety in some small way. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. Appreciate your story and your message about all the good work that the Auxiliary is doing. The Auxiliary is made up of over 100 fantastic women that are serving all of our programs in unique ways to reach out and make the folks that we serve feel special and also bring a lot of joy into their lives. So some other updates, COVID-19 related, I guess. One of the big things is we have no idea when the shelter in place is going to be lifted in California. As you know, it's scheduled to be lifted or modified on May 3rd. Every indication is that looks to be potentially extended, though we have no definitive information. I think I mentioned last week, we're in the middle of planning for what a reentry might look like. So all of our teams are evaluating that, trying to understand how do we put in place social distancing within programs, what are the protocols for drop-offs, checking folks before they start, also for staff. How do we make sure we maintain a safe and healthy environment for everyone? And that's from our early screenings with the family support groups. It's also our preschools, our adult programs, our therapy team, and also our administrative staff. So we're working through that right now. What I can tell you is we're placing orders for a lot of supplies we know we're going to need. So thousands of masks to make sure we have those available when we return. Plenty of sanitizer. We're looking at automated disinfectant that can be put into our facilities as one of the tools. Thermal infrared thermometers. There are a lot of things that we have to have available for folks, PPE across the board, to make sure that they're available should we need them. So again, when we have more details, both from the governor's standpoint or for San Mateo or Santa Clara County, we will share that and we'll let you know how we're adapting our programs to make sure we're following the guidelines provided to us by healthcare and elected officials. The other thing we have coming up, there's some important federal legislation related to COVID relief that is on the docket. There are three things that I want you to be aware of about the bills. that are before us. The first one is making sure that Congress provides ample funding for PPE. So that's protective personal equipment. We want to make sure that the legislation provides adequately for funding those needs. The other one is expanding who is eligible for paid family leave. This is very important, especially now when so many folks are on lockdown and unable to go to work, or they need to take time to care for a loved one that may be ill, maybe has the virus, or may have other issues that they're having to contend with. So we want to make sure they expand the definition of who is eligible for paid family leave. The last item is making sure there's ample funding for the Medicaid grant program to support home and community-based services. And this is to ensure that we combat the sort of return to institutionalization. We don't want that. We want to make sure that our folks are able to live in the community and in their group homes or with their families. We want to make sure the funding is there to support direct care staff and making sure that we are able to provide those services going forward. And as part of these bills, as you may have heard in the last day or so, is making sure that the states, cities, and counties are part of the federal relief, because so much is done at the local level. We are a local nonprofit, and those sort of funding, that funding becomes critical, not just for us, but for so many nonprofits across our community. Nonprofits are a huge part of the safety net for services for families and individuals needing care and support, especially at this time. So again, be on the lookout for this. I'll keep you posted as things move along. If we need to have you reach out to your congressperson or senator, we'll let you know. So stay tuned. Last, I want to give you a quick update that we're going to be putting together a program to highlight where the California state budget is going. There is a May revision to the state budget coming up in several weeks, and then a final review, and that will be in effect through the summer when the state will come back and reconvene. Obviously, there's a lot of challenges for every single budget from a governmental standpoint. Right now, a large part of the funds obviously are having to go to unemployment benefits, but we also want to make sure that we're able to maintain an adequate level of care for the programs that we offer. And so we'll let you know when that comes out, we have more insight. Right now, we don't have a lot of details, but when we do, we'll keep you posted. So you can go to gatepath.org/advocacy to check that out. We'll provide updates there. And last item is I want to make sure that you're aware of our virtual 100th anniversary gala. It's a free online event on May 14th at 7 o'clock. Dr. Temple Grandin is going to be our keynote speaker, and she's putting together a message for all of us about the importance and empowerment of inclusion and what it can bring to our community. So again, May 14th, 7 o'clock. Be sure to tune in to the Power of Possibilities and Gatepath's 100th anniversary celebration. So we hope to see you there. Again, it's a free event. Be sure to share the date and time widely with your friends and community. Put together a watch party. It's going to be a lot of fun. So until then, be safe, stay healthy, stay connected, and be sure to tune in next week and take a look at our social media for all the updates that we're providing on a daily basis. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.